Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last time we caught some Pokemon, I think. We also got to Petalburg and watched Wally's routes do some battling. And he didn't run into a Latios. I feel like that part was not randomized intentionally. Now, what we're gonna do now is... Can we afford another stack of balls? We got 15. Balls are 20. No, we can't afford another stack of balls. So I guess we'll just move on. Now, this is something that I like to do when playing games. I don't play them like they're supposed to be. Now, I guess we have to go back to the Pokemon Center to explain that. And I don't know what the sort of the spirit of the game is when playing a Nuzlocke, but what I like to do is optimizing the weirdest ways. Now, if you take a look at this, this is all Route 104. This is past Petalburg Woods, and on the other side of Petalburg Woods is going to be higher level Pokemon. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna skip a capture right now, and I'm gonna catch things on the other side. That'll give me a little bit of a level boost while being lazy. Which means our first capture will be Petalburg Woods, and after that will be Route 104. Now, who do we want to level? Bigger Green or Kaioken? Or Fox? Well, no. Our damage dealers will be Kaioken and Bigger Green, so I guess... Kaioken up now? Yeah, Kaioken up now. Now, it's kind of weird, because while I'm playing Nuzlocke, I'm taking every capture opportunity I can, because I could potentially get something that I don't like or is not usable, so I have to take every capture opportunity I get. This is also a Pokemon I've never seen, a Tyrogue. That looks like a fighting type. I don't really know how to deal with it. So we'll just do the standard thing, a double slap, I guess. It's pretty solid guaranteed damage. Normal type, while not being effective against anything, is also not effective against anything. I think Steel type resists it, Rock maybe. That's about it. But yeah, I don't usually catch this many Pokemon in a standard run, because I know what I want. So in that sense, it's actually making me catch more Pokemon. I think in base game, people might end up catching more Pokemon than I do, because they're just like, everyone seems to have this mentality of, I want to collect all the Pokemon. I really gotten into that after I finished the game, and I think I actually collected my berries before I Pokemon, which honestly is not weird to me. There's just no sense in finding all the things in the nooks and crannies. Like, I never wanted to look for a Routes or a Surskit. Now, Surskit has events, so I guess it's a little bit easier. But Routes was a hard one to find. Feebas was such a pain. I do not want to ever look for a Feebas again. But yeah, it's just all of those things don't interest me. So I never really caught anything. When I first played the game, I caught things that are type effective against the gym leaders, and I caught things that are type effective in terms of coverage. And then I also caught things that are familiar to me, or look cool. Tailo is very cool to me in terms of aesthetics. I just feel like it's a... I don't know, it's a tiny bird. To me, that looks impressive. And also things that I've seen air. And I've seen Pokemon air while I was a child. So what I've seen is basically what's in Gen 1. We got a Togepi over here, which I think is Psychic type. I'm not quite sure, but we're just gonna Fire Punch it, because that's our strongest attack right now. Flash Fire Rays! Oh, jeez. That's the thing that kills me a lot in the second gym. Now, it does hit 4 times, it's 2 to 5, so he got a lucky roll over there. I guess I can do Double Edge or Wing Attack. Double Edge will make us take damage. We'll run Spore first, I guess. We're still faster, which is good. Probably from our stats boost from being third form evolution. So I guess we can use that to get in some extra turns, and we'll use Double Edge to deal more damage while using Spore to minimize the damage that we take. So he's still fast asleep, which means we should be able to wrap this up in 2 attacks. I'll do wing attack first because it'll still take 3 double edge to kill him. So this wing attack will, you know, reduce the recoil damage. So he woke up right now. He uses wing attack, which should not do much. And it didn't actually do much. This should be the end of Togepi. 111 EXP, very nice. And we got a nice economic boost from that. Okay, now let's take a look at Bigger Green. Stats, summary. Our next level is in 12 EXP, which means we can't just run into anything in a previous area to not break Nuzlocke rules and get our next level. Which I think I'll do, but I don't want to risk getting Bigger Green killed. Because Bigger Green is a very important, or very, I guess, very valuable member of our team. So what I'm gonna do is do all I can to keep Bigger Green alive. Okay, so 1 battle should be able to... yeah, so then Bigger Green will be level 7, which I guess is good for this point. And over here we got a Coughing. I forgot if Coughing is a physical defense or special defense, but we're gonna Fire Punch anyways. Probably physical defense. 48 EXP, level 7, nice. Since we didn't take damage, we'll just head right to the next area and catch something. Fire Punch might actually hurt too much and kill something, but, you know, I take my chances. Alright, Petalburg Woods. Should we fight the dude first? Nah, we'll catch something first. And then fight the dude. Hey! It's a spider. What can we do? This will probably kill it, that's for sure. That'll probably kill it. What are we doing? Double edge? We'll do Spore, I guess. Because both those moves are super effective, and we're 2 levels over. We'll do double edge. Okay, that's good. Down the yellow, which means it's probably catchable. We'll toss a ball and find out. Nice! We caught it! This basically enables it to scuttle on ceilings and vertical walls. That's interesting. Give a nickname to the Ariados. Yes. Now, when I was small and I first saw a Protoss Dragoon, I thought it looks like a big spider, so I'm gonna call this thing Protoss Dragoon. Now let's work out how to put that into 10 characters. I think if we do PR dot for Protoss and I put Dragoon, then it'll fit. There we go, Protoss Dragoon. Now let's take a look at movesets. Sleep, half health, so it's not in a usable state right now. Static paralyzes on contact, that's pretty good. So if nothing else, this is going to be a better switch, like a free switch than anything else we can catch, because it might inflict paralysis. 14 attack, 12 special attack. Speed is actually not ideal. I think bugs generally have high speed attack and special attack, like they're glass cannons, although I'm not sure, because I've never used bug Pokemon besides Shedinja, and Shedinja is for, you know, cheesing. Taunt is useless in the standard game. Toxic is nice, honestly, but you know, its use is limited in the base game just because you can overlevel and deal more damage. Boomerang is a 90 accuracy, 50 power that hits twice, so it's essentially a 100 power, 90 accuracy move, which is, I guess, competitive with the best of the moves. And Constrict is worthless. So this is an average Pokemon, I would say. It's not high tier like Bigger Green and Kaioken. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try and get Bigger Green to level 8. Actually, no. Maybe. Yeah, we'll try to get level 8 because the last time we used Double Edge and brought Protoss Dragoon down to level down to yellow, which means we should be able to deal more damage with it once we get out of the woods on our next capture. Now I send out a Weedle, so we'll use Wing Attack, I guess, because I feel like Fire Punch might be overkill. We are 4 levels over, and considering how we're level 7, then we should be able to kill this thing with anything. And indeed, it does go down. We gain 30 EXP. A Whooper, which I don't know what it is, so it's probably Gen 2. Hey, look! I don't know what the hell that is. And I don't... No, that looks like a water type to me, so we'll use Wing Attack. I was about to use Fire Punch. Of course you poison. Of course. How much damage do we take? We took 3 damage. So I think Bigger Green could handle the next thing that comes in before we have to switch out. A Kakuna, we should be able to stay in here. Because we'll take 1 turn poison damage here. We should be able to one-hit this relatively easily. We do Fire Punch. Okay, 45 EXP, nice. A Sunkern. I don't know what that means, but I'm switching out. No, Fox is probably too underleveled here, so all faith in Kaioken for being overleveled and generically good. That's actually that looks like a grass type to me, so I think maybe Bigger Green could have handled one more fight. Really? Okay, we're super overleveled, or I forgot how OP Kaioken actually is. Another Kakuna, we can do this, right? Okay, we still lose a turn. I guess that's fair. We still lose 1 turn to poison damage, but I guess that's fair, since then you can sort of abuse switches and not take poison damage. A Weedle... we should be able to outspeed this and one-hit it, so we'll take our chances. Okay, 33 EXP, that's level 8, nice. Well, you'd certainly have a nice collection here. Now, because of that poison, we probably can't make it back to the Pokemon Center, and I don't want to risk Bigger Green dying, so I'm gonna use Pecha Berry. I can always farm those back, so I'm not too worried. Okay, now let's go for a heal, and I guess we can sort of complete the Viridian Forest, or not the Viridian Forest, the Petalburg Woods. Now what does worry me a little is there's going to be a Magma Grunt in there that's level 11, so I think at this point it might be better to put EXP into Kaioken, because he's going to be our main damage dealer for, if he survives, I would say the majority of this playthrough. So we're gonna switch him out front. And do we want to plant more Pecha Berries? We used 1. I don't want to be ever in a position where I don't have any more. So I guess we can... We'll play a bit first. Now, should we prioritize training Kaioken to level 10? Hey! It's a frog! Well, it's level 5. Kick his ass. Can we get... No, we'll need 4 hits to kill this. No, no, three did it. 100 EXP. That's a pretty good chunk. A Fluffy Tail, that's nice. Now I know there are hidden items here, but I don't know exactly where they are. Being a randomizer, they're probably more useful than, you know, standard items. And this is something that worries me, actually. Kaioken is level 9. Let's see, summary. Only 81 EXP, so we'll get him to level 10 and then we'll fight the Magma Grunt. I have faith he'll be able to get through this without taking too much damage. The Viper... double slap. Wait, that actually only has 10 PP. That's unfortunate. Nice crits. Single form evolutions probably give a decent chunk of EXP. 117, very nice. Level 10. Very nice. So now we should be ready for the Magma Grunt. Although we're still under-leveled. Okay, so we got a Magma Grunt that's probably got... I believe he's got a level 11 Poochyena in the base game. Now he's got a Makuhito that's level 9. Okay, so he might have level 9 as well in the base game. I know it's around level 10 and it gave me trouble initially, but if it's just a level 9 Makuhito, then it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know what Karate Chop is. Fighting to fighting is probably standard effective. About half the things resist itself and about the other half does standard damage. But I feel like with the stab and a good RNG roll, double slap probably comes out on top. So we're gonna use that instead. We'll need 3 hits to kill this thing, and it does 2, so it'll have 1 chance. I gave it 1 chance and it did something dumb. I don't even know if it has something better, but I guess we'll do Karate Chop this time. Okay, so fighting is standard neutral effective against itself. We learn something every single time we play this game. Okay, so he gives us a Great Ball, which I guess is a decent thing. Considering how we will be doing more catching than usual. So this guy is not a trainer, he's just there to spit blurbs at us. Hey, look at that! A Kabutops. We could have had that. I don't actually know its typing. I think it's Water Rock. We'll try Karate Chop and see what happens. Yeah, it's probably Water Rock, because I think fighting is super effective on Rock. That's a huge chunk of EXP, very nice. Now, do we want to level up Bigger Green? Yeah, we'll switch Bigger Green out first. We'll try to get Bigger Green as close to leveling as possible, and then we'll do our capture. Then we can switch back to Kaioken. I'm still trying to prep my Pokemon for the next gym battle. Okay, a Spearow is a flying type, which means Fire Punch should be neutral, but a good stats boost. Or it's better because of us being a special attacker. Thunderbolt should be neutral on us as well. The next Wing Attack should finish it. I'm trying to save Fire Punch PP, even though it's probably not necessary. 99 EXP, nice. Alright, now there's an item over there which I want to grab, and it's a Cleanse Tag, which I don't actually know what that does. No, the Cleanse Tag is not a Pokemon. Leave me alone. Helps repel wild Pokemon, which I guess it's a lesser repel, which is nice. And now we are out. This is actually what I like most when I used to play. Berries, and we're going to pick up a very important item, which I hope it's the same in the randomizer. No, actually we don't need to worry, because Whalmer Pail is a key item, so it should be the same, and escape all death by randomization. Hey, we got the Whalmer Pail! Now I can start doing daily berry runs, which was a big chunk of my elementary school. Or actually, it was my middle school. Every time class finished, I had to go and water my berries. It was fun. So what we're going to do for nostalgia's sake is we'll register that on select right away. Yeah, I can learn about berries, although I know everything about berries, but one of you should give me a free berry in here. And nope, it's not you. You just spat information at me that I already know. Hey! Okay, you gave me an Aspire berry, so people who give berries still give berries and do not give Master Balls. I'm glad we finally found that out.